Back in 1872, a man named John Nelder ventured into the Sierra Mountains and built a small cabin in a grove of giant sequoias. He was the first white man to pioneer what is now known as Nelder Grove. Between 1888 and 1892, the Madera Flume and Logging Company cut dozens of the large sequoias in Nelder Grove. Some of the largest trees were left standing because they proved too large for the loggers to fall and work up. One of those trees is the bullbuck, 27 foot in diameter by 247 feet tall. It contains a volume of 30,000 cubic feet. Jesse Bauckham of Hillmar, California, is going to lead a small group of recreational climbers up the bullbuck. To begin, Jess employs a big shot to set a throw line in the tree. The target limb is better than 100 feet. The line is too far out from the trunk for comfort, so they pull it out and prepare for another shot. Ron Smith is going to try his turn at it. He signals to the group that it looks good. Greg Leo is going to use the string Franz set in the tree to pull in the climb line. In the past, tree climbers used flip line and spurs to enter the trees, but today the modern arborist uses strictly rope technique. So rather than actually climbing the tree, they climb the rope instead. The line is secure, and it's time for these climbers to suit up. In his haste to get started up the tree, it seems Jesse forgot to take along his personal climb line. It's better that he takes it up with him now rather than hauling it up later. We calculated the line is set at 107 feet. When Jesse gets up there, he's going to set another line so that two climbers can follow up. The second line is in, and Franz and Greg will be coming right up. Franz Smith spent nearly a year developing a rope climbing system that he says will be intuitive for beginners to learn. It's a system referred to as rope walking. Greg is using the exact same system that Jesse used. In fact, Greg developed the hardware himself and calls it the GL Easy. or Gleasy for short. This is Charles Palmer. I helped him get set up on the line, but he's having some difficulty making it up. Charles doesn't have the experience or the moves worked out to climb single line yet. In fact, it's turning out to be quite a struggle for him. But his persistence pays off, and he makes it up with the rest of the climbers. It's my turn now. There's one of those big stumps the old timers left. Set my line for me. What's the deal here?
Okay. The view is awesome. I'm not even at the top, and I can see the tops of the
No, I'm going to piss you out of that. But you're salty as hell.
The view is definitely getting better. Just found a nest in an old tear out. I just heard someone yelling from the ground asking if we had permits to climb the tree. And I gotta go down there and find out who it is. If it's a ranger, our adventure could come to a quick halt. Now what kind of a story can I come up with that will sound logical enough that they will let us continue our climb? Oh, it's not a park ranger. It's the campground host. Helmacam will pretty much take care of it from here.
You guys got any permission from the Forest Service to get up there?
We don't have no written permission.
Just verbal permission. You got verbal permission?
No verbal permission. No.
Any permission at all?
No.
No permission, John.
What?
No permission at all.
I'm sure that's a no-no as far as these request. You think the tree. Yeah, I understand.
I'm not sure. How you?
I'm Jerry Beranek. I live in Fort Bragg, on the coast, Northern California.
John's documented and published amongst your giant sequoia bucks. He's the leading expert. I just happened to be up here today.
Where you going? Go to the top to get the measurement, or you?
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to start taking circumference measurements from the top down. Every 50
Well,
feet.
that's always been done. You got official measurements all the way up. That's how they come up with the height.
By direct measurement?
Yeah. Well, they measured this, and general.
What started off as an inquisition seems to be toning down.
This is 1 foot larger in circumference than the Sherman. The Sherman is taller.
It's a beautiful tree.
And you kind of like the steel over too.
Huh? Well, how did you get the first from up there?
With a slingshot.
Uh-oh.
The conversation was turning friendly.
Probably want to get back up. We're going back.
They could,
Anyways,
thank you.
you can take care of that tree.
We're back online.
Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay, well, glad you're cooperative.
Wouldn't be any other way.
Robert Phillips and Edie Layton came to watch the climb and happened to get caught in this mess.
Right.
Hey, buddy.
I think I'll just stay on the ground and find a vantage point to video the guys at the top. 247 feet up there. Let's cut over to Jesse's camera.
This is unbelievable. And I am kind of sitting, and now I'm standing.
The first sight of somebody coming down is Charles. Franz and Jesse. If Franz is a Piper Cub, then Greg must be a 747. That's enough of that. The day is over for these two climbers, and gravity always wins in the end. But Robert Phillips, on the other hand, he's on his way up. After watching Greg fly around this tree, Robert's going to get in on that action too. See Robert fly. And Jesse Bachman, he's not to be outdone. Encore. It just don't get any better than this. A big hearty thanks goes out to everyone that made this fine day possible. Greg Leo, Franz Smith, Jesse Bachman, Charles Pomerly, Robert Phillips, Edie Layton, the camp host, and John Oshburn.